Hello everyone, my name is Facelift and welcome to something new that I want to do here. I'm going to do something called Album Review, where I'm going to review my favorite albums from my favorite bands. So yeah, let's just jump right off the bat. Today, as you can see by this picture here, we're talking about Kiss and the album Dynasty. Now this is an interesting album and I picked it for my first episode because I kind of want to say that this album was it's not the worst thing ever, but it was also very bittersweet because Kiss, if you don't know who they are, yes, they look like this, but this came out, they've been around since the 70s, and this came out in 1979, and these are the songs, by the way, but yes, this came out in 1979, and when Kiss were one of the biggest bands in the world, they, as most people do with any business or partnership, you and your coworkers are bound to butt heads. I'm sorry there, and there's going to be some difficulty, and there is going to be some disagreements here. Now, the Dynasty era for Kiss is when their empire on rock and roll really kind of started to crumble. Two of the members were very uptight and workaholics, and they wanted to take things really serious, while the other two were out spending money on drugs and alcohol and partying because they were unhappy. Their drummer Peter, who is the green cat man right there, just look at the picture with the green in it. He was the original drummer. He said that he was very tired and that he felt that the band lost its edge and they weren't really a band anymore. And so, and this album caused him to actually kind of leave the band to work on himself because he had addictions, and he thought that if he didn't leave, he'd probably die doing something stupid. His words, not mine. And this also was the album that alienated a lot of hardcore Kiss fans, and it also did become a really big controversy because Peter was not the drummer for the whole album. He played one song, which is called Dirty Living, and they brought in another dude to play for him on the drums, and in the late 70s, disco was coming around, and they wrote a disco song called I Was Made for Loving You, and Ace, the guitarist, the blue one here, said that he hated disco, and he said it brought a new audience, but it felt, I guess it was more becoming like a daycare than it was the hard rock concert, because there were kids younger and younger coming in with Kiss stuff and listening to Kiss. You can't be a 12-year-old and listen to Kiss. That's not really cool. But other than that, I like it. It's not worse. It's not the worst album I've heard. Hello, music from the Elder. Blech. That's another topic for today. But yeah, the album did marginally well. But as I said, it was kind of a bittersweet album for the band because they lost their edge. They had no more, and I think they did lose their edge, but there are good songs here. I wouldn't recommend starting with this album first. I'd work your way up to this album if you want to listen to it. That's fine. If not, hey, that's fine. We all have creative tastes and differences anyway. I'm not going to make you do it. But yeah, I'm going to give this album probably, I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It's an amazing album. There's some good songs on it. But it does feel a little bit kind of controversial, because, well, the band kind of wanted to keep their image, but they lost it. So next episode, I'm going to do another album that I love of Kiss. And so yeah, I'm going to end it right here. And I want to thank you guys so much. Maybe my friends will do this if they want it. So yeah, thank you.